And we are live. Hey, we're back. Me and my boy Kirby. We haven't done one in a while. We did essentially videos where we would just watch. What would we watch?
We were following a list made by Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, the best
fights of the year.
Yeah, best UFC fights of the year.
Yeah.
And we're coming back with that shit because one, that shit was legit fire on one side, and then at the same time, it's just Corona season right now. We're in Corona season, and we just have to deal with what it is right now.
Stay safe, guys.
And the thing is, now we're bringing that back with UFC, MMA fights, and
pro wrestling fights.
Pro wrestling. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be watching pro wrestling fight, and the thing is, it's like Kirby is a pro wrestling connoisseur, the same way I am an MMA aficionado, if you will. I mean, as an MMA fighter, I feel like I have to be, like I need to be abreast of all the best fights of every year, ever. And from there, we just give our opinions, because wrestling actually, they add, the theatrics of wrestling actually adds to the drama of MMA.
Right.
And within that, there's Kirby drinking tea and me drinking vodka. I'm not gonna lie, I have been drinking.
On a later edition, I'll probably go to the fridge and grab the drinks we have in the fridge.
And we're all okay with that. So we're gonna hop right into this one.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do it.
Oh boy, what are we watching today?
Haberdashery. We're watching wrestling today. We're just watching straight up. What do you have on the docket for us today, Kirk?
Okay, I have a special athletic contest. The match is the finals of the Super Junior tournament from a promotion called New Japan Pro Wrestling between Shingo Takagi, the Dragon, and Will Ospreay, the Aerial Assassin.
Hi.
As their names suggest, one of them's Japanese and he's a powerhouse, and the other one is a guy who flies through the sky like a bloody maniac. Like a bloody maniac.
So desu. We're all here for it. So that's all we're gonna do is listen. You're gonna watch our reactions. I may be able to figure out how to put the actual video in the, like in a space down here, but at this point, the big thing is for you guys to just watch our reaction.
Right.
So, here for it.
We've skipped the entrances. We've gone straight to these
We're
boys
just-
in the ring.
We're here for the fights. I'm smoking shisha. That's what this is.
He's ready to take on the undefeated Shingo.
I'm smoking shisha.
We've got English commentary as well.
He's a handsome guy too.
Red shoes on, the official. And the bell sounds unlike
Here we go.
the black matches.
Will Ospreay is from Essex, which is notorious for being very friendly in England, but also not the smartest blokes in the world.
Well, Ospeary
Yeah.
and then Shingo Takagi. Okay.
Yeah, Shingo
Actually,
Takagi.
I actually love Japanese names. Japanese names are actually, they're pretty fucking legit.
Because you're like, Takagi, Shingo.
Hey,
like,
hey.
That's a samurai.
Nani?
That's a samurai, like, no, he just works at the local bank. You go, oh,
He's-
right, he sounds like
He's
a
a
samurai.
samurai that also works at the local bank.
Gotta pay for those swords somehow.
Joined last October.
So this is the finals of the tournament. He won the A block, Will won the A block, and Shingo won the B block.
Perfect final.
Shingo is undefeated in his New Japan career.
Battling it out for the best Super Juniors 26.
Yeah, I have to figure out a way to put the video, because I don't think it's blocked on YouTube if we shoot this
No.
video.
And if you put like all content is owned by New Japan Pro Wrestling, they like doing that shit. They like saying,
They're very gentlemanly.
right. Will's got a pretty good haircut.
And so, little nuance. My cat Chewy is here. Chewy.
He's a big MMA fan.
He's massive, a massive ass MMA fan.
He's not watching the wrestling right now.
Chewy's not a big fan of wrestling though.
Keep telling me that it's fake, and I'm like, it's predetermined.
How dare you, Chewy?
How would you get out of here? obviously Shingo is much stronger than Will. But Will's
The fact that he can go back on his head like that and then come back, like if you're a cat, like, so you know, for me, I approach it from the MMA catch wrestler,
right.
jiu-jitsu standpoint. So there, some of the things that they do that I know that they can actually submit their opponent if they did it in a certain way.
Yeah.
But I understand that there's the theatric side of it. So with that, it makes it that much. It makes it more fun because it's a show,
right? So back in the day, they actually had legitimate wrestling contests, and they would tour around with that. The problem was is that the match could go like an hour to 90 minutes long, and he's fucking athletic as hell.
These guys are super athletic, and when you think of like pro wrestlers in the U.S., a lot of these guys are on steroids.
They used to be, not so much nowadays. Now they're into yoga and video games.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Hey, look. Kirby is teaching me something that I did not know.
In the 80s, they had the steroid scandal, right? And Hulk Hogan looks like, you know, he looks like a steroid incarnate. Randy Savage, even Ric Flair to an extent, even almost Bret Hart.
This is like an athletics display in the first few minutes of the show. It's like a fucking anime.
Right.
If you watch anime, this pro wrestling is actually an amazing transition in the reality aspect because a lot of the stuff they do is anime-esque. The flips and the movement. This shit is pretty legit.
So these guys in New Japan, they have two divisions. They have the junior heavyweight division and the heavyweight division. The junior heavyweight division is the guys who weigh less. And the heavyweight division
less.
The big
Just
boys.
less. They weigh less.
Right. The way they kind of divide the divisions is that, you know, if you're going to go to the heavyweight division, you usually announce it to the Japanese press, I'm going to move up. I'm no longer going to compete in both divisions. They don't put them together.
So there's a lot. Is there a lot of guys that are on the cusp? I'm curious because you know I don't know these.
So for example, Shingo, he's like a really big junior heavyweight, and he can go up to the chest. Shingo goes up to is now in the heavyweight division. Will Ospreary, he goes up and down because he's just that goddamn talented.
Fair.
This is the finals of the tournament. The winner of this tournament gets a title shot.
So how many men were in the tournament, dude?
I'm going to say at least 12, maybe 16.
So it was a 12 to 16 man tournament.
Yeah.
They dwindled it down, and then these are the guys that are left.
They would do 8 people in. I might be getting this wrong, but it's 8 people in one block, 8 people in the other. Okay,
So
no.
16 men.
Yeah, 16 man. The winners of each block face each other at the end.
Ah, so because they did say he was the A block and the Japanese guy was the B block. That was actually pretty legit. The way he bounced up, like their acrobatic skills are actually fucking sick. It's fucking sick.
I always start with Sedani like I told Sedani, do you want to see the best wrestling match ever? And he was like, alright, I'll watch that, sounds pretty fun. Absolutely. And I started with Okada versus Omega.
Actually, we didn't do that video. Can we do that video? Like that match was fucking pandemonium. Look,
I've seen it 3 times and I was still throwing myself
I'm not
around.
when I was younger, I loved wrestling, and I got into MMA, and then I was just like, all right, this is the real deal. That match was fucking amazing. Like it was just pure. It was artistry at its finest.
Right.
And so, for me, I'm happy to watch matches like this because I understand. Like, yeah, they're staged, but there's an artistry to being staged.
Right.
And also, I'll say this: there's something you can learn.
Right.
Oh,
look at that, man.
that.
That's a majestic Englishman right there. You see what happens when British people don't drink?
Yeah.
They can throw themselves around the ring.
And also, if you guys don't know what this is, I'm smoking shisha hookah for a lot of folks. So that's what I'm doing while I'm watching this match. I did do that in a lot of other matches, but this one, and every other match, I'm probably gonna be smoking shisha.
And Shingo immediately goes to the eyes.
So, in New Japan Pro Wrestling, they always have these fellas around the outside. They're the trainees. They're in the white shirts. They look young.
So, okay, so these guys are a part of the match.
They're not really part of the match.
In a way.
Yeah. They're the future stars of this company.
Ospreary comes forward, catches Shingo.
Oh boy, he's in trouble. Where's he going? Beautiful. DDT.
If you know what a DDT is, then you understand.
Grabs his head, throws it into the floor.
Yeah.
One of the safest, maybe one of the safest moves you can deliver to a guy.
But also,
as long
if
as
you do it the wrong way, that guy is paralyzed.
yeah, you give him a concussion straight in the
So the thing about pro wrestling is it's very, very dangerous in that if you don't do moves the right way, people can be paralyzed, they can die. That's an intense aspect of it.
one of the biggest stars of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin, right?
And that's the bottom line. That's Stone Cold. Like, listen, listen. Stone Cold is one of my heroes, bro.
Mate, he's fucking awesome.
Stone Cold and The Rock is what I grew up on.
Right? We'll probably watch that a lot because that's a hell of a fun match to watch.
I mean, any
Look
of
at
them.
Shingo,
Any of them. Oh!
Jesus Christ.
And the
You're not
thing
supposed
is,
to fly Shingo.
they commit their body like that. Whatever. Like, he maybe caught him.
Yeah.
But the fact that he did that, like, real injuries happen in that aspect. Like, that was fucking intense. So whatever, like, he's down.
Let's look at that replay. Jumps over the ropes, flips him.
He's fake down, but
His leg got caught in the
yeah,
ground.
exactly.
That could be
That's a real injury. Like, pro wrestlers actually put their life on the line, the fucking line.
He gives a good thumbs up to the lady he kicked in the front row by accident. Like, you're right. And she's like,
As a fan,
I loved it. Do it again.
As a fan, you're just like, yeah.
Of course, I'm fine.
Absolutely.
Aye, right. She even tries to give him her number after the show. I'm the girl you keep
Call me.
So, fun fact, I'm semi-attached to Woolworth. No, I'm not. Can't say I improved
Because
it,
you're
right?
from the UK.
Right, sure.
Racist.
All Brit.
Racist. That's racist.
I follow.
He's white, so I like him. Be honest, Kirk.
What are you talking about?
He's white, so I like him.
The other guy's Japanese. Like, I know these Japanese wrestlers. Here's some positive racism for you. Japanese wrestlers.
What does that even
be?
mean? Positive racism?
They tend to be the best in the world. Here we go.
Kirk's not racist.
There we go.
Ooh.
Knocking us.
Do you know how long does this match last?
Oof, I have no idea, but I definitely know they can go for a good more than 20 minutes.
After the last match we watched, that match,
Any match is short.
every other match, it was what, maybe 40? It was like
It was 64 minutes.
it was like an hour-long match that we watched, and it was like amazing actually. So any of these other matches, I'm actually here for it. And I'm sipping in my rework cup, straight plug swag. Fuck, man.
Slapping him across the chest.
Someone slaps you like that, I don't care if it's fake or real. That shit hurts.
Yeah, because I mean, you can hear it, right? you don't make that.
You gotta really eat those smacks. That's right.
That's pretty slick.
Actually, I'm a big fan of Instagram models. Like I love Instagram shows. Like, one of my favorite Instagram models. She's learning to become a wrestler now. Like,
She better get good quick because they have short careers. Man.
yeah, but I've been in love with her because she's doing that. Because it's like the fact that she's like committed to that is like I want to be a pro wrestler. Like, because
She's American.
Yeah, she's American. Actually, I don't know. But her abs are always like insane. She's got world class abs as a woman. And like women maybe have the 4-pack or it's like cool, really sexy. She's got like legit lean super 6-pack type of deal. Miss underscore Cargill is her name.
Congratulations on your abs.
Shingo, wait a minute.
Look at him fucking flipping around.
Actually, dude, the theatrics, A1. Yeah, I flip them out, but I'm also paralyzed from the waist down now. I can't get up. Oh, maybe not from the waist down.
I hope he's doing yoga. People love Will Ospreay because the Japanese style is like, let's see how much punishment I can take. See if you can take.
But he's theatric, dude. I can see it. No, his theatrics are actually pretty fucking legit, dude.
So everybody knew that these two were good, but this was the match that made both of them like
Legendary.
I think just must see at the moment.
Legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Big drop kick in the corner to Shingo. Extends the legs directly into the head of Shingo Takagi.
Where is it, Fred?
Good question.
Ospreay
Oh,
feeling it now.
wait.
And we do a shooting star press.
We're watching from my phone.
And a kick out. Takagi rolls away. Tries to
Perfect.
create some distance.
All right, here we go. Time to fly again.
But Ospreay
Now it's time for the shenanigans.
timing him.
Like, pro wrestling is actually,
Shenanigans.
but those shenanigans
Tries to
make
trip
for
Ospreay, but instead,
entertainment. Like, these motherfuckers doing backflips and shit. Like,
Will Ospreay.
there's only one guy
Will Ospreay
in
has
the UFC that
the
does this type of shit. He got signed because he did this type of shit.
Super Junior.
But this is a lot of shit to do. Like, he's like a wrestler, like a WWE wrestler in the MMA. He just fought
Diego Sanchez.
Diego Sanchez. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah, he's Michael something. Michael.
I don't.
Is he Brazilian?
Yeah,
I feel like,
yeah.
I saw his fight where he went absolutely crazy.
You're right. Elas brasileiro, mas eu não sei.
His nickname is El Brasileiro.
Eu não sei vocês nomes. I don't know what his name is. I'm not gonna lie. These days my Portuguese is not as good as it used to be.
So many fans from all over the world can identify with those comments. And the release here for our fans to be able to see.
What do you reckon to this
Ospreay and
Shingo fella's hair
Shingo
with the red
in
highlights?
this final.
I'm not a fan of the top now.
Oh,
Oh, kick him in
But
the face.
it's a
Jeez.
respect. It's a respect. But fuck.
Alba Mashiga and straight right.
Jesus Christ, that's a good move.
These guys are actually amazing performers.
Oh, they're smooth as hell. I mean, they can still smack you as hard as pro wrestling allows you to smack you. But
There's a skill set to being
because I've seen bad wrestling, and this is the opposite spectrum of that. These boys are being simultaneously as hard hitting and as safe as possible, right?
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Trey. Trey Williams. I know he's an aspiring pro wrestler.
He's probably seen this one.
I'm sure he watches all of this shit,
But Ospreay can throw him.
so he knows what's going on.
American style wrestling.
Fuck, bro. Like this dude just did a full
And fucking hilarious.
flip, landed, and then got mashed in the face. This is what?
And somehow Ospreay kicks out.
Right, the American style of wrestling is usually a morality play.
Ospreay.
You know?
Okay.
So you got, big giant Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, right? Big, massive giant, never been defeated. Hulk Hogan's take his vitamins, this, that, and the other, right?
He took his vitamins.
Yeah, so
Vitamins is what helps.
Vitamin water.
That's what helps you win the fight. Vitamins.
Right, and in The Rock, Stone Cold, the first time they had it was like Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon, right? The corporate boss trying to keep the good man down, and the good man just working so goddamn hard that he had to be put up. He had to put up there.
Exactly. No.
So Stone Cold was the guy who was drinking. He was like, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna wear whatever I want. I won't listen to
I'm
anybody.
gonna do my shit.
Exactly. Vince McMahon is the boss who tells him what to do all the time. Everybody can relate to that, right? A boss that you don't really like who tells you to do stuff that you don't really want to do. That was the morality play there. The guy who doesn't give a fuck against the guy who tells you what to do. And then when The Rock broke out of being under McMahon, it was like, how would you say this? The guy who doesn't give a shit at school, who doesn't need friends, doesn't care about anybody, versus the cool dickhead kind of guy, which is The Rock, who makes jokes, but you still can't funny. Right?
Yeah.
It was like that guy, the guy who's friends with almost nobody you don't trust, but drinks beer at parties, versus the guy who's the super athletic jock kind of guy, and that's the morality play there. Japanese style is about kicking the shit out of your opponent and seeing who gets up at the end of it.
I like that. Because the thing is like, we understand that there is the...
Ospreay charges in.
Kick him in the face.
We understand that there's the staged part of it. But within that staged part of it is the fun aspect, or like what Kirby just talked about. Because these guys they're actually putting their bodies on the line because
they love it so much.
Within pro wrestling is just that aspect of you're getting fucked up. Like you're letting a guy slam you, you're letting a guy flip you, and you're letting a guy do this stuff to you, and it's legit. It's a real thing.
We're on the top rope now. JR calls this the high rent district. They love slap battles in Japan.
And if anybody see my Instagram videos, I gotta do like a lot of push-ups right now. Like I have to do a lot of push-ups because they're fighting. So there's a lot of push-ups I gotta do. Or it's either push-ups or squats. I don't even know.
I prefer squats. Kick him in the head. Watch this, he's gonna flip over. Here we go. What we call it?
It's super theatric, dude. Oh, fuck,
He's in
man.
trouble. Shingo's got Will on the top rope. The Will's fighting out. And he's like, nah, I got you, mate.
He's doing like a fucking fireman's carry on this motherfucker. And then drops him.
Death Valley Driver.
And the thing is, these guys understand like safety aspects of the techniques that they're doing. It was a 2 count. The straight up wrestler 2 count, which is a 7 count.
Right? But not in MMA.
But these guys know what they're doing. And then they wait to... And look, he's getting energy from the crowd. Energy from the crowd is an important thing. Right. Energy from the crowd it's a big deal.
Yeah, even when I used to do more concerts, if the crowd was there, I'd just be going nuts. I'd be dancing, I'd be playing more notes. Throws against the wall. Ospreay flip.
He thought he was gonna flip out of it. Yo, this guy's got his acrobatics are actually really good. I didn't know any better, I would say this guy did capoeira.
Probably does something with a widow's peak.
But now he's fucking like the thing about wrestling is it's like there's an MMA aspect, but with a lot of drama.
In wrestling in the beginning, it used to be a lot more. Yo!
Straight up power bomb, son.
That was a power bomb into hell.
When the straight up power bomb, power bomb, then the 2 count, and then now we're here just sitting here.
Didn't know fully.
Shoulder,
taking it into the next level.
We're shimmying, if you will, shimmy.
You know, a match is good when it gets a shimmy. But look at this! Look at this! Look at this! He flipped over, moved him straight into the goddamn.
Wait, it's real, son. All this is real.
Jeez. Stop biting my nails again.
Alright,
so getting all this.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what I'm doing, I'm changing my shoes. Because these motherfuckers are fucking each other up. Yeah, wrestling's fake, but there's a real.
Especially when you do a cool move like a powerbomb. Oh boy, what's he gonna do? Oh, he's throwing him into the turnbuckle.
Fuck!
That was not nice, Shingo.
How dare you, Shingo? Shingo Dashery.
The dragon.
Just wheelbarrowed
Oh, Ospreay's bleeding from his mouth.
His head, his neck, directly in to the corner.
It's a badge of honor in New Japan to not have a neck.
Why?
It's more of a meme though.
We don't know.
It's more of a meme than anything. But like they take so many bumps on their back that their necks are basically made of titanium or something like that.
That's how you need a strong neck.
He's going to try to drive Ospreay face first into the ring, into the edge of the ring.
God, I wish I could pronounce the name of this venue. I want to say it's the Ryoku. Kick him in the face.
Well, how would you pronounce it?
We might see it if the camera angles on it, but it's Ryoku, I think. I'll probably botch that. But it's.
I feel like it's closer than a lot of people would get. You know at least a little bit of Japanese.
A little bit.
You only got special like that much.
You know more than me.
私はアメリカ人です。でもまだ上手じゃありません。
I just copy what I hear off the recent adverts.
He goes off of anime in Japanese. I go off of actually learning.
I'm just quite like, ora. And you're like, what does that mean? Oh, wait.
Nani?
It's just what the guy says.
Baga. Baga.
Yada. I feel like if I got a tan like a pro wrestler, people would actually be able to see some of the.
Nah, these days, okay,
too.
so I'll tell you guys what you guys may not know about us right now. These days, Kirb's been hitting the weights fucking hard. Me, I'm trash for these days. Like, I'm lazy. I'm the lazy motherfucker out here. But Kirb been hitting his weights. He got the fucking physique. Like, Kirb's like, lift up that biceps, man. That Kirb's physique these days.
Doing alright.
Like, I have just the natural muscle. Like, Kirb's biceps are fucking dangerous. We're not even lying about that.
Well, thank you. So got a while to go. Look at it.
Right.
Look.
Oh, dude.
What the hell
like,
is that?
Yo, what? Like, the way these motherfuckers flip on this shit is fucking amazing.
Will is one of the top 5 in the world. Look at that.
And, like, this motherfucker will just 1, 2. Oh! I thought he was gonna win that time. Fuck, yo. Here
we go.
They,
the hidden blade.
you get invested in these fucking matches. Like, this motherfucker just did a fucking 540 wheel kick.
Right, going for the cutter. He's going for the cutter.
Oh
boy, he's gonna get it.
Cutter is the RKO. 1, 2.
So he's gonna go for the third.
Oh! Listen. that 1, 2, 3 gets you fucking involved. In your mind, you think, oh, he's gonna get it this time. He's gonna. No, actually, this is how they get you involved. This is how they catch you with that 1, 2, 3 because you think, oh, he has to win at this point.
Yeah. That was the move.
No, he doesn't because this motherfucking
Got you.
because
Gotcha.
it's motherfucking art. It's artistry at its finest, actually. And I will sit here and smoke shisha as these motherfuckers beat each other's asses, even though it's staged.
He's going to use the Stormbreaker.
And you know, I don't know any of the special moves, but the Stormbreaker.
You'll know it when you see it, because Shingo's like, fuck that. I don't want none of that Stormbreaker.
See, if he had did that in a regular fight, he would have lost. Because that's a tap out,
Right?
that foot tap.
That's what I was saying before, actually. Fun fact. Like, wrestling had submissions, but it wasn't actually until UFC started to get popular that actually people started to use it a lot more.
Exactly, because they had to realize the real aspect of fighting.
Right, because, you know, we saw someone get fallen asleep on the middle of the canvas. Like, what did he do? Oh, well, he held his neck until the oxygen went out. And they were like, oh, we could do this in wrestling, but we need to make it dramatic,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So when a guy does the choke, you'll see and you'll be like, he's not even applying it. And I'll be like, oh, it's disgusting.
It's actually like, for me, as a jiu-jitsu practitioner, I'm always doing the fucking, I'm always testing. So for me, I'm doing the litmus test, if you will, of jiu-jitsu. Like, how real is this choke? And maybe they're doing, and they're putting this choke on here, and it looks real to some people, especially the fans. But to me, it's like, no, that wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't.
As a snobman, that wouldn't work. But in the wrestling world, it absolutely would. And that's why this shit works. And that's also why it's a lot of fun to watch, actually. I don't watch a lot of matches, but whatever matches Kirby lets me watch, I'm here for it.
Good one.
Because Kirby will find me the best matches, especially as a fighter. Ooh.
Here we go. Stormbreaker.
Ooh.
Yo. Nope.
And
Way of the dragon. Yo. That's it.
1, 2, 3. Oh, son! Like, yo, actually, you get invested. You get invested in this. You get invested in these fucking
I've seen
matches.
this before. I know who wins, and I still.
He knows what happens. These matches get you into them shits. Like, I'm about to knock over my shisha because I'm so excited about this match. This shit is real.
Look at Red Shoes. He's their favorite. Right?
Will the match end within 30 seconds?
No.
Okay, I'm about to go pee. I have to.
Maybe within 3 minutes.
Okay, good.
Something like that.
I got it.
Okay, here we go. Shingo's got Ospreay staggered. Shingo, what a lariato! And he's like, yep. Way of the dragon.
Oh, this name.
Yo, what's he gonna do? He's gonna fucking hit him with the cutter. Oh, he's gonna do his super lariato. Yo, he just did a flip when he hit him. You gotta suspend your disbelief. It's like, here we go. 1, 2, and no! Shingo Takagi has this great mouthpiece that makes him look like he's got fangs. He's wearing like a red and black kind of colour scheme, and it really fits nicely.
Did anyone lose?
Nope. Shingo just took Ospreay's head off with a lariato.
Jumping back in.
Lariat.
Jumping back in the mix.
He's coming back.
Because this shit is...
Oh, he's going for the way of the dragon again, that move. Oh, he's going for a special version of it. Oh boy. Oh, the poison rana.
Shingo's head into the mat, his neck cranes at an awkward angle. Oh, that was nasty.
thing is, the drama built in within this is the same as MMA actually.
Yeah.
That's the fun part of this.
The main thing with MMA, the main difference, right, is that the drama will go from 0 to 100.
Because
A lot more
like
often.
if you watch Joe Rogan, oh, he's hurt. Oh, he caught him. Oh, it's almost over. It's exactly the same thing as fucking wrestling. So when they do this shit, it's actually the theatrics of how the commentators speak about it is exactly the same as MMA.
Jeez, out with his feet. Oh, God.
Ospreary standing back and not defending himself, Kevin.
There's acting involved, but there's a reality aspect to it.
Here he comes.
Oh,
The Spanish fly. You know?
1, 2. Oh my! The thing is, you see how he puts his. He knew it wasn't going to be a 3. So you see when you notice it, you notice the fakeness of the referees, because he's like 1, 2. He put his hand down. The fight was over, but we understand that the match has to go on because it's theatrical.
Here we go. This is like his finishing combination. Gonna hit him with the cutter.
He's getting XP. Like if you think of it
Right,
like a
he's
video game.
putting his torn meter up so he can do
Yeah,
his
like
finishing move.
he's building his XP so he can do his finishing move.
Right. Here we go for his cutter. Top rope cutter.
Oh,
Oh, he's holding on. What's he doing? Oh, we go straight Stormbreaker. Here we go. Watch the Stormbreaker. Yo.
Oh, son. Oh, actually, that's actually a pretty ass signal. 1, 2,
3.
Oh,
You know,
game
you got the
over.
Stormbreaker.
No, actually, the way when he actually pulls it off, that shit is fucking fire, son. That's a legit move.
It's like he's throwing him off a helicopter.
Will
Ospreary.
Ospreary.
Yeah, he's
Ospreary.
easily
Will Ospreary.
Ospreary,
That's actually
easily the best British wrestler at the moment.
No, that was actually super entertaining, a lot of fun. I didn't know who was gonna win because theatrics. It's the drama. It's really like now that he won, I didn't expect that because it was legitimately a back and forth match. And the Japanese were just like, hey, so this, hey.
So respectful.
Yeah, no. If you have a wrestling match anywhere in the world, have it in Japan.
Because they will let you know if it's good or not.
Yeah. And that was a good match. And there we are. This is a lot of fun. It was so much, it was actually a lot of fun to watch. And I'll put my handsome face in the middle. I want to know what you guys thought of that one. So I'm sure we're gonna have this match right here in the corner here or here or somewhere there, so you guys can watch and just tell us what you thought of that match. All right, I'm gonna have the video at the end of it, but like and subscribe. Sdotbell MMA, my boy Kirby. Check out his YouTube. Do your thing.